So I'm just gonna admit right at the start that I really messed up on dividing this dungeon into 2 videos, because now this one isn't even 20 minutes long.
Now you've done it.
Yep.
How are you going to live with yourself?
Probably not.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to separate me from myself.
Yeah.
One part of me is gonna do Let's Plays, the other part's gonna live an actually good and satisfying life.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I could go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's more stuff to do in the big room. Most notably, the beetle can pick up a bunch of rupees in these little passageways.
They're very tricky to navigate through. That's the one thing I remember about those.
Yeah. And there's also more of those wooden boxes that have red rupees in them, but the problem is that those are all the way at the top of the room, and it's hard to make the beetle go really far up, because basically what you have to do is you have to stand all the way on the other side of the room as the beetle very slowly increases in altitude.
Very slowly.
It's not worth the effort, so if at some point I don't have enough rupees to buy a thing, then, you know, egg on my face, I guess.
Well, you can always, cut grass and smash people's
yeah.
highly expensive Chinese pots, and
There's always other ways to get money, so it's okay.
This is cool. I like this.
Yeah. And then this one over here on the left actually does a sweet dodging maneuver.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Wow.
But it's okay. I brought it back home.
Deku Baba, more like Deku Scrub.
Wow.
Whoa.
The other day, I was talking to someone.
Yeah.
And I said to them, I can't believe they put you in a Zelda game, and then I linked them to the wiki page from Mad Scrub from Ocarina of Time.
Very nice. Wow.
Yep.
Oh boy. Did he get it?
Yeah.
Good. It's always the worst when you do something like that and they're like, I don't get it. And you're like, well, you're not my friend anymore.
Earlier today, I made a really good joke at Vile, but I'm not sure if you understood it. But more importantly, new enemy, Staldra. They have 3 heads with which they can headbutt you. And if you try to slice not all of them off at the same time, it just grows them back. So that's not an option. So instead what you have to do is you have to shield dash their headbutt and then slice all their heads off at the same time. You don't have to stun them, you can slice all 3 of their heads off at any time, but it's a lot easier that way. That's the only Staldra in this whole dungeon, and it comes out of nowhere, and it's super weird.
Yeah, it is kind of... Well, it's probably just getting you, like, acquainted with the enemy for future.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, hey, here's a thing you're probably gonna have to fight later on in the game. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Sympathy for this Skulltula, by the way.
Fuck spiders.
Yeah.
Straight to hell.
Yeah. No kidding. Oh, also, I actually figured out how to properly maneuver the beetle while going up. And the trick is to actually play facing your TV. Or, more importantly, your sensor bar. Because...
Remember, kids, proper positioning and posture is important.
Yeah, but it's kind of convenient, because my TV is actually to the left of me when I sit on my couch.
Don't play like me with my legs around my ears.
Yep. So there's another heart piece over there. But how are we gonna get past that grate?
That grate.
There's only one place we haven't explored yet in this room. And the beetle can just barely make it in there.
Hang in there, beetle friend.
Yeah. Oh, there were also those passageways that we didn't explore, but there's nothing in there, so...
Bullshit, this is not 100% run. Rated 1. Downvoted all videos, unsubscribed.
I didn't clear those tiles on the map. Now we're never gonna get 200%.
Call yourself a gamer, shame on you. Turn your badge in.
Gamer great. Another bokoblin on the other end of a tightrope, so we can just pull the old 1-2 slam bam on him.
Oh man.
Get him to go on the tightrope and then walk back. Or can we?
Oh no!
Except that bokoblin is an idiot, because he swung his club and then he fell off. But yeah, usually what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fall off of the rope and then just jostle them until they fall off.
Not only are their faces hilarious when they fall to their death, but the sounds they make also hilarious. So was Link in a circus before he was a knight? Because, like, walking backwards on a tightrope...
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
Like, walking on a tightrope, period. But walking backwards, I mean, come on. It's impressive.
I can't even walk backwards without falling over.
Oh, man.
So we're coming across a big door, and Zelda's probably behind there, but unfortunately it's locked, so we're gonna have to find some kind of lowercase h-shaped object.
That's a rupee, not a key.
Damn it. I can't believe this little wooden chest didn't have the most important item in the whole dungeon in it. Yeah. It's okay though, I'm sure we'll find it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now.
Alright.
If they remove fast climbing from the next Zelda game, I will be very, very annoyed.
Yeah, like how they removed walking and swinging the sword at the same time between this game and Twilight Princess, yeah.
Yeah, if they do that again with the next Zelda, I'm gonna be like, why?
Yeah. That's like a common thread in Zelda games, fixing a thing and then not
breaking it again.
Unfixing it again in the next game, yeah.
Nintendo, have you heard of the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't... Well, actually, if it is broke, do fix it. Actually, that doesn't apply to Zelda games. Oh, hey, that chest looks a little bit more important.
That looks pretty important.
I hope it's the compass again.
Yeah.
Compass 2, the compassing. Oh.
Nope.
Just some golden carving. What is that even gonna do?
We can sell that, and then with the money we can buy like a big sword that can cut the door open.
Like how specifically says golden carving, like somebody had to sit down with a knife and carve that out of wood.
Or, you know, out of gold.
Whose job was it to do that?
I guess whoever... Probably a locksmith, I assume. Or a key maker, I don't know if that's the same profession as locksmith. Yeah, make sure to save before you enter the final door of a dungeon, because it doesn't let you do it after you put the key in the lock.
Have you mentioned the shield meter, by the way? Oh man!
I mentioned that it takes damage, yeah, and we use the pink potion to get some health back. So hey, when you put the carbon into the door, you actually have to do a little sort of puzzle. You can move the carbon around with the Wiimote, and if you hold the Z button, then the carbon becomes see-through, so you can see what you're doing.
I like this. This is super good.
Yeah, and then if you press the C button, it resets. So Girahim, we hit him once, so obviously this fight's gonna be easy already. Oh.
Oh,
Oh
wait,
no.
no.
Oh no, damn it.
Oh, that's not good.
It's okay, we still have our shield, we can like punch him with that. But let's not though. See if we can get our sword back. Whoa!
Oh,
I couldn't find it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
You found it.
So, with the first phase of Girahim, what you're supposed to do is, you hold his hand in a certain direction, and they have to hit him in a direction that's not that direction. I think you can hit him from like all 7 directions that aren't the direction he's holding his hand in, but maybe not the diagonal directions that are right next to it. It's best to play it careful.
It's almost like all the enemies in this game have been kind of training you to do this fight.
Yeah, this is really the first time where you can't win if you don't play along with like the motion controls.
Yeah.
So now he has a sword, starts doing all sorts of different attacks, pulls out these flying knives, you can reflect them back at him. He also runs at you, and then tries to slice you, but you can both shield bash him, or just slice him with a sword before he slices you.
More memories from when I played this at Eurogamer.
Mm-hmm.
I watched multiple people play this fight, so it was like the first time they'd played the fight, and like I just watched them repeatedly run up to Girahim and swing the sword, and we're like, "What? It's not working!"
Whoa!
So it's like so infuriating. What is person after person doing it? Like you just watched the person before you do this, and you try. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he also has an attack similar to the Stalfos, where he holds his sword in a certain way, and if you hit him, like in the direction he's holding his sword, he will counter you. But if you hit him in a different direction, you can get a whole bunch of hits in. Oh, and with these flying knives, as I said, you can reflect them, but they do pitiful damage to him, and it's sometimes like I accidentally do the slash wrong.
Yeah.
And then that gets you hurt. So I prefer not to do it.
I do like that fight a lot, because it's like, yeah, you can't just Z target and just mash the A button to win the fight anymore. You gotta think.
Nope.
It's good.
I like that, like, the more complex combat in this game allowed for, like, for fights that are actual, like, sword fights. Like, one-on-one sort of equal fights.
Yeah.
That's neat. So as usual for beating a boss in a Zelda game, we get a heart container. And the heart containers look super good in this game.
They do.
They look like actual lockets. I like it. I have a little necklace that's modeled after one. So let's go get Zelda.
Alright, yeah.
I hope she's safe.
It's a good game. Good game. I hope everyone's enjoyed the Let's Play. But that's it. We won.
Yep. This area is really pretty, by the way.
It is.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't see Zelda anywhere.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Oh no.
It's almost like there are several more hours worth of content in this game.
Whoa!
Whoa.
But only several, as in less than 10.
Yeah.
So once again, we are given a goddess symbol to hit with the Skyward Strike. But wait, there's a collectible we gotta get first.
Oh, man, collectibles, yes!
Yep. There's another goddess cube
There it is.
behind the goddess statue. If you missed this one, it's okay. We return to this area later on.
Oh man, spoilers.
Well, don't worry about it. Of our own accord, not for story reasons.
Yeah.
But there's another collectible to get.
Oh man.
It's only a rupee, but
Still.
gotta get those roops.
You gotta love those collectibles where they're put in a place that you can only get access to so many times in a game, and if you miss it...
You can go here whenever you want.
It's super inconvenient. Yeah, I know.
I don't think they've ever done that in Zelda where they put stuff somewhere you can't come back later.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fee goes back into Link's sword, and then immediately comes back out.
Oh wait, yeah, I remembered.
I remember, we have to do more stuff.
Ah man, stuff.
I prefer things.
Yeah, things are good.
I agree. That does sound good. I mean, we could see the volcano in the distance in the past, and it looked pretty far away, so
Yeah.
I'm glad we can just fly there.